It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed. Did I hear masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely full.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies. Own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and more than your hour magic you are able to master within these walls.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we...
Me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm me. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
I've heard.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I'd like to find out.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Someone's bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the...
You did?
I found the location depicted.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that. Well, I'm glad someone... The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
Now, no! No, you want it.
What have you done? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't what I meant at all. Well, are you happy now?
Please wait!
Revelio. Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powders.
Let us keep our heads about this! Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean...
Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, Betty. Is a Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will.
Accio.
But instead of throwing the marbles... Splendid! That's it! Excellent. Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. Yes! Watch this.
Accio.
Stay focused. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
That's it. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wagad. My mother is sick. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
Well, it's been nice talking.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to... Until next.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. A word if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson.
Well, an outdoor competition, wasn't it?
What charm is there in Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles won. A fierce competitor, though I said... Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You want...
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. Hope your first day's going well.
I've been...
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your ability. Well, better see to my charms homework.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic card. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Complicates things.
Good form. I know.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say...
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Again, well done today. I shall... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good
practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again...
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned...
Exclusive and...
Excellent. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, whether it's joining a secret dueling club or you just have to be clever enough.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance... Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Till next time.
Accio!
How rare a metaphor. Do you think it's pain?
On another adventure, are we?